Have you ever looked at your hands and wondered how we got here? And this visitor wasn't an alien civilization, but something far more fundamental to life itself. Our ancestors, like the famous Lucy, were small.
Ow.
With brains about the size of a modern chimpanzee's, they were surviving.
Yes.
But they were far from the dominant species on the planet. For millions of years, evolution had been a slow, grinding process. So, what happened? For a long time, scientists pointed to environmental changes. As Africa's climate became drier, forests shrank and savannas expanded. This forced our ancestors out of the trees and onto the open ground, favoring those who could walk on two legs to see over the tall grass and free up their hands to carry food or tools. It's a compelling theory, and it's definitely part of the story. But recent discoveries have added a mind-blowing new layer to this narrative. The mysterious visitor I mentioned wasn't a spaceship, but a supernova. Well, when a star goes supernova, it blasts out an immense wave of high-energy cosmic rays. And evidence suggests that our planet was bombarded by this radiation right around the time our ancestors were making that crucial leap from the trees to the ground. How do we know this? Scientists have found a specific radioactive isotope, iron-60, embedded in ancient seabeds around the world. Iron-60 is forged in the heart of massive stars and is only scattered across the cosmos when they explode. It has a half-life of 2.6 million years, which means it decays over time. Finding a layer of it in geological strata is like finding a cosmic fingerprint, a definitive marker that a nearby supernova event occurred. And the timing of this iron-60 layer lines up perfectly with a pivotal moment in our evolution. This intense bombardment of cosmic radiation would have had a dramatic effect on Earth's atmosphere. The high-energy particles would have supercharged the atmosphere, leading to a massive increase in cloud-to-ground lightning strikes. Imagine the African savanna, already a volatile place, now being constantly scorched by an incredible number of lightning bolts. This wasn't just a few extra thunderstorms. We were talking about a global surge in electrical discharges that could have been up to 50 times more frequent than today. This cosmic light show wasn't just for spectacle. It had a profound and destructive consequence. It started fires. Lots and lots of fires. The increased lightning strikes would have ignited widespread wildfires across the globe, transforming landscapes on a massive scale. Forests that had stood for millennia would have been burned away, replaced by open grasslands and savannas. Think of it as a cosmic landscaping project. The very environment our ancestors lived in was being forcibly terraformed by an exploding star. The shrinking forests and expanding grasslands were no longer a gradual process driven by climate change alone. It was a rapid, violent transformation. The pressure to adapt was immense. There was no more retreating to the safety of the trees. The ground was the new reality. The savanna hypothesis gains a powerful new mechanism when you factor in the supernova. It wasn't just a gentle nudge. It was a forceful shove out of the evolutionary nest. But the story gets even more interesting. This event didn't just change the environment. It may have directly changed our ancestors' brains. The constant influx of cosmic rays would have increased mutation rates. While most mutations are harmful or neutral, every now and then a beneficial one occurs. Our ancestors were literally being bathed in the energy of a dying star, and it may have jump-started the evolution of our most defining feature, our minds. So, let's connect the dots. A star explodes. Cosmic rays hit Earth. Lightning strikes increase dramatically. Wildfires rage across the planet, clearing forests and creating savannas. Our ancestors are forced onto the ground, where walking upright becomes a major advantage. Their hands are freed to create and use tools, perhaps initially to dig for roots in the scorched earth or butcher scavenged carcasses. At the same time, the increased radiation might be tweaking their DNA, paving the way for bigger, more complex brains. It's an incredible chain of events, stretching from the deepest reaches of space to the very core of our own biology. It suggests that our existence is tied to the life and death of stars in a way we never imagined. We often hear that we are made of stardust, and that's true. The elements in our bodies were forged in stellar furnaces. But this theory takes it a step further. We are not just made of the ashes of dead stars. We may have been actively shaped and molded by their explosive deaths. This cosmic connection puts our own story into a much grander perspective. Human evolution wasn't just an isolated drama playing out on a single planet. It was influenced by galactic events, by the fundamental physics of the universe. The next time you see a thunderstorm, think about this. The lightning that flashes across the sky is a distant echo of the cosmic storm that may have set our ancestors on the path to becoming human. The mystery of our origins is far from solved, and scientists are still debating the exact impact of this supernova event. But the evidence for it is compelling, and it opens up a fascinating new way to think about our past. It shows that the universe is not just a silent, static backdrop to our lives. It is an active, dynamic participant in our story, a mysterious visitor that arrived just in time to change everything. So we are not just children of Earth, we are children of the cosmos. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through time and space. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our world and universe. Let me know in the comments what you think. Could a dying star really be the secret ingredient in the recipe for humanity? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious.